welcome back to my channel, and I am so excited to do this video. You guys have no idea. I did this video at the end of last year, and I think that this is just like such a cool thing for me to look back throughout the years and see kind of what every single year taught me, and then like later in life be able to be like, I remember that. You know what I mean? If you're new to my channel, my name is Paulina. I'd love to have you guys on here. If you want to catch my videos in 2017, be sure to click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the little bell notification so that you'll be notified right when I post. You know, what better thing to do than get notified immediately, am I right? Anyway, today I'm going to be doing what 2016 taught me. I was about to say what 2017 taught me, and I was like, you know, but I did one of these last year, and I don't know, like I said, it's just, I can't describe how cool it is to like look back at these. I just watched my one from last year, and it's just crazy how much changes in 1 year. I mean, it's logical, yes, but it's also just insane how 12 months you can be in a completely different place so drastically in your life. So I think that's really awesome, and I honestly cannot wait for 2017. I feel like that's going to be a really incredible year. I'm so excited for all of you guys. Let me know what your one wish is for 2017. Leave it down below. That would be really cool for us to all look at each other's comments. This year was definitely a year of personal growth for me. I think that was really the main focus of this year. Like, the person I came into this year as and the person I came out is so completely different, and I am just so truly happy with where I'm at and who I am as a person, and my personal growth and my spiritual growth. It's just like what's the most important thing to me, and yeah, I don't know, so I'm really grateful for it. There were times when this year was a little hard and etc., but I met some incredible people this year. I met one of my closest friends, and I don't know, it was a really big year of personal growth, and I'm so proud of the person I am today, and it's not in the cocky way, and I just think personal growth is important. But I made a list of 11 things. It says 2016 lessons, so I'll go through all of them, and I'll explain what it is. I kind of like went through my photos from January to now to kind of refresh my memory of where I was in every month, and kind of like remember the big lessons from each time, and yeah, so it was really awesome. So let's begin. Also, all people on my vlog channel, if you don't know, I go to Hypnotherapy, which is like a therapy and like you do hypnosis. I talked about it in a video. I'll link the video or talk about it below. You can also just Google like what is hypnotherapy. But that really helps me check in every single week on my personal growth and things like that, and that has been just like incredible. And if you want to see a whole video on that, I can definitely do like my transformation before and after doing hypnotherapy. But it's really cool, and you can manifest what you want into your life. But I'll link the vlog where I talk about it down below. I just wanted to quickly announce that because I've gotten a lot of tweets about it too. Okay, so the first thing, number one, I learned to say yes more. A lot of the time, I feel like I'm pretty adventurous, but like sometimes I just like wouldn't say yes to things that I knew because of like one little thing that I was scared of or something that I thought was off. And this year I really just started saying yes to everything. I literally got like, I don't know if you saw in my vlogs, an opportunity to go to Amsterdam. I found out a week before, like I got a call. It's like, hey, do you want to go to Amsterdam next week? And I just like, I feel like before I would have been scared. I would have been like, oh my gosh, like a new country, and like I travel out of the country many times, but it's just like school, how am I gonna do this? And I just like said yes, and I started saying yes to so many things. I just started, if I got an idea in my head, something I wanted to do, I would just do it, because I started, this will go to the next thing, but trusting my intuition. And I just feel like, it's so important to say yes, and I obviously, any of these lessons, someone can go in the comments and leave a hate comment, take it to the extreme and be like, what if someone offers you cocaine? Like, okay, obviously don't say yes then, but you know what I mean. All of these are applied in like a nice way. But I started saying yes to all these things, and whether it ended up being a lesson of growth or like an amazing, incredible time, there's always something valuable there, and I just found that super important. And yeah, even I look back at things I said yes to that didn't like result in the best things, it definitely resulted in a lesson for me in personal growth and something I needed to learn. So I say yes more. Number two is trust your intuition. The feeling you get when someone offers you something, or you meet someone new, or you know inside that feeling you have, and you just need to learn to trust it. I am such an analytical person that if I ever feel a certain way, like let's say I meet someone and I just get a bad vibe right away, right? I feel off or something like that, I'll justify it. I'll be like, they didn't do anything to me, this person's definitely nice. My mind will like rationalize it, right? But it's like you have that inner guidance system for a reason. Like your feelings are literally like your inner GPS. So trust your feelings, you know, like what better way of your body telling you like what something is, good or bad, than your own intuition. Number three is take lots of pictures. As much as like it's annoying having to be like, ask a random stranger, be like, hey, can you take a photo of us? Like, thank you so much. later you have those photos and it's just really great to look back on. Like an example of this, my friend Noelle and I, we went ice skating and it was so extra, but we like asked people to take photos of us and it's like we just wanted to have it as a memory, and now we look back and those photos are so fun and cute. Number 4 is travel often, and obviously people are gonna comment, oh my god, like not everyone has the luxury to travel. If you do have any extra money, or if you'd rather save some money that you'd spend on clothes or I don't know, shoes, etc., accessories, a bag, save that on the experience, because those experiences are just so important. And this year I said yes to a lot of travel opportunities, and each time I came back I'm like more inspired and excited individual. I feel like it's honestly possible, it's good to travel once a month. I know not everyone can do that, but because you get so stuck in the same energy of your day and your environment that someone's just taking you out of your environment for literally 5 days and putting you back makes you so refreshed. I remember in May I went to Seattle to visit my friends Rachel and Chris. Hey guys, if you're watching. And it just like, it was literally a 2-hour flight, took me out of my environment. I had fun, I came back excited and refreshed, and then almost like grateful. I know it's not a word, but grateful again for like the things I have. And it's like, once you're so used to like the daily thing, I feel like sometimes you forget like the value in certain things. And when you travel somewhere else and you come back, like when I came back from Amsterdam, I was like, my apartment, my couch. Number 5, if you want to make a change, go for it. Don't be afraid. I feel like sometimes again, this kind of goes with the intuition thing, you know that you should change something, like you deep down, you know, but like sometimes you're scary, you know, like you're used to a certain situation or person or something like that. Inner, like deep down have this inner knowing that something is right or like better and will make you a happier person. And I just think it's important to take those changes, whether it could be something so small as like, I know I've had friends who've changed their major this year and it's been such they just knew deep down they had to do it, or I don't know, that's just like a simple example, or they knew that they should try this new thing. Like you just know that you have to make this inner change, so just do it, you know? Number 6, animals can change your life. If you don't know, this year I adopted my baby kitten Coco, and I literally like, get emotional. Like I don't know why. I cry every day like when I think about her. She's literally just so cute, and she sleeps with me every night under the covers. We hang out in the morning, and she sits on my lap while I edit, and she's literally become my best friend. And I've never felt such a connection to an animal in my life before, and I always see photos of her and she's just like so cute. And space is important. I feel like I'm a Gemini, and I just love talking and I love being around people, and like I love my best friends so much. I want to see them every single day, and I know it's like not how everyone is, you know what I mean? But sometimes vice versa, like your friends don't always want to be together 24/7. Sometimes you don't want to be together 24/7, and space really makes you appreciate the other person. Like having space is important, like having time to have you days, or days when you're by yourself, or a self-care day, you know, like doing things for you, and just having like distance makes the heart grow fonder, and it's so true. Just having like 4 days apart makes you, I hate using the word miss, but look forward to seeing that other person even more. And which leads to number 8. All these are just leading to each other. I guess because like as I learned these lessons throughout the year, they kind of like flowed. Each lesson like led to another lesson. But your parents are your best friends, and I know there's obviously exclusions. There's exclusions to everything I'm gonna say. I'm just like, I get freaked out. People are already gonna leave a comment about it, but your parents most likely care about you more than anyone in this world, and you should always put them first, because they're literally like your parents. Like they made you, and they're always there for you. And I'm getting so like emotional in this video. Like it's literally 4 o'clock. Like girl, you have to calm down. But especially having space from your parents makes you appreciate them so much. Like I know I talk to my parents like every single day, but like having that distance, like you just are so excited to see them. And I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. This is like really weird for me, because I never really cry. It's really hard for me to cry. I have to be really frustrated or like very emotional. But like without their support and motivation and encouragement and just like belief in me and the freedom that they've given me, like I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm so grateful for that. Number 9, read more. I personally love reading books. I read mostly spiritual, self-growth, personal development books. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's what I like to focus on the most. If you want, you can tweet me and I'll tweet you some book suggestions. But yeah, I try to read like 10 pages of a book before I go to bed every single night. Literally 10 pages. It takes like no time, and that's like about a book a month. So that's already a book a month I'll read. And then I listen to audiobooks while I drive through Audible. I'm not even sponsored. I genuinely use it. I've never been sponsored by them. Hey Audible, you really should sponsor me. I'm on my like 8th book. But because there's so much traffic in LA, like I'm not kidding, it takes like 2 hours sometimes to get from point A to point B. That's like 8 miles. So I go through, I would say like, I'm not kidding, 2 books a month on Audible, I think. Like, so I try to read a lot, and that's what, 3 books a month. I think that's pretty good. Next one. it doesn't matter what others say, it's what they do / actions speak louder than words. I know it's such a cheesy one, but I feel like until you really personally go through with this, you don't understand the extent to which this is true. I always knew that. I knew actions speak louder than words, like what people do, not what they say. But until you literally go through this, and if you watch my vlogs, you know that October was like not the best month for honey bun, but that was like the most, like, such a valuable lesson. Like, I don't know, I bet a lot, I don't know if a lot of you, but me personally, I always want to see like the best in someone. Like, I always see people for who they could be, not for who they are, and I feel like it's a blessing and a curse, because you need to see people for who they are at that point, because that's where they are when you guys are going to start growing together. And if that person's not at the level you're at or want to be, like, there's no point if someone like bring you down. Almost when you firsthand experience like someone say something to you but do the complete opposite, or even like not even the complete opposite, but like something really shitty, it's just insane. Like, I have no words, and like experiencing that firsthand really taught me the lesson, because I knew it, but I didn't experience it. You know what I mean? I knew that, but then thinking one thing about someone and having them not be who you thought they are, like, when you experience it firsthand, is honestly, like, I don't want to say life changing, but like, yeah, like, it almost is. It made me be careful with like what I tell people, and to look at people's actions, you know, not to be less open or anything like that, or less trusting, but just to really look at people's actions versus their words. I'm sorry I went on for that for so long. And the last lesson that I learned is life is what you think about and then what you tolerate. I just think this one is like really applicable. I think that I know that what you think will become your world. What you think about the most was what's going to manifest in your reality. That's what you're putting all of your energy to. You are energy, and you're putting all your energy towards that, so that's what's going to manifest. And then on top of it, it's obviously people have free will, so it's what you tolerate. You know what I mean? Someone can be shitty to you, but if you don't allow that and say like, no, like, if you're not going to respect me, blah, 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 like, I'm not going to talk to you, that's it. You don't tolerate that, so that's not going to be in your life anymore. And I know there's obviously exceptions, but, oh my God, Coco, are you eating something? But in general, I just found that so important. Like, life is what you think about and then what you tolerate. So be careful with what, you might not even know what you're subconsciously allowing yourself to be treated like, and etc. until sometimes you just have to like, be like, yes, bitch, like, this person is not doing this, or like the situation is not healthy, or like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that goes hand in hand with trusting your intuition and everything like that. But that was my video. Those are my 2016 lessons. This was quite the year of personal growth for me, but I just am so happy, and now I'm glowing and I'm thriving and drinking my green juice smoothie after my Kundalini yoga class. Like, I'm feeling good, and I'm so excited for 2017. You guys have no idea. Like, I just cannot wait. It's going to be incredible. I think I just spit on myself. Coco's climbing into Victoria's Secret bag. Shawty's excited. But I can't wait for next year, guys, and I hope you can't either. It's just exciting, you know, new year, fresh start. It's a really great time. I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed these. What are you chewing? Girl. Shoot. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys so soon. Bye.